So, you've got this beautiful modern home. It's got all the bells and whistles, right? Including those super sleek integrated cabinet lights. But what happens when you go to turn them on and just nothing? Suddenly, the magic is gone. Well, in this quick explainer, we're going to show you a super simple, logical way to get your lights, and maybe your sanity, back on.
Oh, it's such a frustrating feeling, isn't it? When an expensive, high-tech feature just goes dark on you. Your first thought is probably, oh no, this is going to be a huge, costly repair. But honestly, more often than not, the fix is so much simpler than you think.
I mean, listen to this. This is a real message from a client. You can feel the panic, can't you? Now, most companies would just scramble to schedule a technician. But what if the best first move isn't to repair at all, but to investigate?
And this is where the story gets really smart. Instead of just sending out a service team, the company empowered the customer with a simple diagnostic plan. And you know, this isn't just about saving money. It's about solving the problem in minutes, not waiting for days. Look, the main goal here is to get your lights back on as fast as humanly possible. By ruling out the most common, simple issues first, you can often avoid a whole service visit for a problem you can literally fix yourself in seconds. So before you touch anything, the best place to start is with the manufacturer's own resources. For this Hafele Lux 5 system, there are these 2 short videos that'll show you exactly how everything is supposed to work and how all the connections just clip together.
All right, you ready to find out what's really going on? Here's a simple 3-step method that absolutely anyone can follow. It's quick, it's easy, and you don't need any special tools. I promise.
We're just going to follow the power. It's that simple. First, we'll check if this system is even getting electricity at all. Second, we're going to hunt for a very common culprit that's usually hiding in plain sight. And then third, if the power is flowing, we'll just check the connections. See, it's a really clear path from the wall outlet right to the light itself. Okay, your first mission, should you choose to accept it, is to find the power supply. It's called the Lux 5 transformer, or sometimes the driver. It's just a little box, usually tucked away inside a cabinet somewhere. All you have to do is look for a small red indicator light. The big question is it on or is it off?
The logic here is incredibly simple. If that little red light is off, it means no electricity is getting to the system, period. Think of it like this. The water isn't even reaching the main pipe. But if the light is on, you know the transformer has power, and the issue is just somewhere further down the line. Okay, so let's get to the most likely culprit if that red light was off. The solution to your broken lights is so often hiding in a place you would never expect, even though you probably see it every single day. So, this is the key question, right? The transformer is plugged in, but it's not getting any power. So where's the disconnect happening? Well, it's not some big mystery, it's actually a feature.
And here's the industry insider tip. Electricians very often install a dedicated wall switch specifically for the outlet that powers the LED transformer. It just looks like a regular light switch on your wall, but it only controls that one outlet. It's a pro move, but it's one that homeowners often forget about.
And this brings us right back to our client's story. This was the exact problem. Someone in the house had just accidentally flipped that forgotten wall switch. The lights weren't broken, the system wasn't faulty, it was just a switch. A 5-second fix that solved a major headache. But hey, what if your transformer light was on? No worries, that's what step 3 is for. The issue is almost certainly just a loose plug or a sensor connection, and that second video we mentioned earlier shows you exactly how to check and just reseat all those connections. Super easy. So here's the crucial point. This whole thing isn't really just about cabinet lights. It's about adopting a smarter, more logical way of living with all the technology in our homes. You know, there's a really practical reason for this. High-quality systems like this Hafele Lux 5 are incredibly stable. So if a technician gets called out for what turns out to be just a flipped switch, you might get charged a call-out fee. This whole process, it protects your wallet, and it definitely protects your time. This quote really says it all, doesn't it? Before you jump to the worst-case conclusion that something is completely broken, just take a breath. Follow a logical path of investigation. I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, you're going to find a really simple solution. Great technology works best when you understand just the basic principles behind it. You don't have to be an electrician, you just need to be a little bit aware. A little logic makes life with all this modern design simpler, way less stressful, and a lot more enjoyable. And that kind of leaves us with a final thought to chew on. This whole process is a great metaphor, isn't it?
How many other broken problems in our lives aren't actually broken at all, but it's just waiting for us to find and flip the right switch?